Hi friends, as you know the board exams are focusing on multiple choice questions and this term 1 exam is going to be completely MCQ based. So what is your MCQ strategy going to be? Is this your MCQ strategy? For MCQs, I'm going to be doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the answer by the toe. Or is this your strategy? So what's your answer to the question? I think the answer is B. Okay, option B. Computer, please lock the answer to option B. Wait, I need a lifeline. No, you can't get a lifeline. This is an MCQ exam. Or is this going to be your MCQ strategy? For MCQs, let me tell you a secret. Usually C is the correct answer. So I'm going to mark all the answers as C and let's see what happens. You know that these strategies are not going to work. Let me share some MCQ strategies and secret tips that will help you crack your exam. My tips are going to be simple and practical. And if you start practicing and applying these right now, it will become a habit by the time your exam arrives. And I'm sure you'll see a big improvement in your marks in the exams. In this video, I'll be focused on MCQ strategies for mathematics, but you can apply these for any other subject. Make sure you watch the entire video because I have a special bonus tip at the end just for you. Tip number 1. Practice, practice and more practice. Practice a lot of MCQ based questions. Get used to this new type of question pattern so that you can be confident and relaxed during the exam. Now, where should you practice from? For maths, I would highly recommend the Oswal books CBSE MCQ Question Bank. These books are based on the latest syllabus and special assessment scheme as issued by the board. The MCQs are divided according to the chapters, so it's easy to practice. There are different types of MCQ questions according to the exam pattern. You have standalone MCQs, MCQs based on assertion reason and case-based MCQs. For assertion reason questions, you really have to read the statements carefully and then answer accordingly. So it's all about practice. And case-based MCQs are practical-based MCQs. So you have to apply your practical knowledge to the questions. This term 1 MCQ book also has revision notes, mind maps and mnemonics. So I highly recommend it. If you have previously bought the maths question bank, then you can take this MCQ only question bank for term 1 and term 2 as practice. But if you haven't taken any book, then I would recommend you to take the term 1 MCQ question bank. I'll put a link to these Oswal books in the links below. So do check out these Oswal books MCQ question banks. And remember, tip number 1 is all about practice, practice and more practice. Tip number 2, don't let the options distract you. This is especially important for maths questions that are direct sums, not theory based. Solve the question as if no choices are given. You can even hide the choices with your answer sheet. You can solve it pretty fast because there are no statements needed, no reasons required. So it's like solving it in rough. Solve the sum and see if your answer is given in the options. If it is, you're fairly confident it is correct, mark the answer and move to the next question. If it's not, either you misread the question or you may have done some calculation mistake. So try it again. But if it's taking time, you can come back to it because don't spend too much time on one question. So remember, when you're solving, don't let the options distract you. Tip number 3, use the hit and trial method to your advantage. For some questions that you're not able to solve, you can try testing the options by substituting the answers one by one in the question and see which one matches the question. Now, this may not be possible for all questions, but for some topics like HCF and LCM in real numbers or polynomials or trigonometry questions, you can test the answer by substituting it in the question and see if that option matches the question. So remember, use the hit and trial method to your advantage. Tip number 4, mission impossible, which is to eliminate impossible options. Let's say you find a question difficult and you're not sure how to solve it. Now, if you take a wild guess or mark the answer as C, the probability of you getting it right is just 1 by 4 or 25%. Now, you can easily increase the possibility of getting it right by eliminating impossible options. Let me give you an example. Let's say in a trigonometry question, if the angle is less than 90 degrees and you're asked to find sine theta, you know that the value can be between 0 and 1 only. So you can eliminate all other options. They usually give you some strange values to confuse you. Same for probability-based questions. You can eliminate negative values or probability values greater than 1. So you are increasing your chance of success. And so the chance of you getting it right will be much higher. So remember to eliminate impossible options. Tip number 5. In an MCQ exam, don't leave any answer blank. Remember, there are no negative marks. But don't believe me, double check that by reading the instructions carefully to make sure there are no negative marks. So for example, if you run out of time or you're not sure of a question, then take a smart guess or a wild guess, because 25% chance that you might get it right. So remember, don't leave any answer blank in an MCQ exam. Tip number 6, be yourself. If you prefer answering questions in order, starting from the first question, then do it like that. But if you like to answer in random order and do the simple questions first and build up your confidence, then follow that style. So remember, be yourself and follow the style that you like. Don't do something because your friend said so or somebody advised you to do that. Feel comfortable and practice your style and strategy. And remember that during MCQ exam, you'll be given an answer sheet where you have to circle the answer for the MCQ questions. So be very careful and check the question number, because you don't want to be marking the answer in the wrong question, because after all, it's a big sheet with a lot of question numbers and the ABCD option. So remember, this is a very important point. Mark your answers carefully and be yourself and follow your style. And now for tip number 7. All MCQ questions don't take the same time. For example, in mathematics, some questions are theory based and they are quick to solve, but some sums are lengthy, they take time. So don't get worried. Some questions will take you less time, some will take you more time. Maintain a good pace in the exam. But one important thing, don't spend too much time on one question. If you're finding it difficult, don't spend too much time on a single question, move on and come back to that. So remember, all MCQ questions don't take the same time. Tip number 8, don't focus on proofs of theorems. Just read the proofs to understand the concepts, because you can apply them when solving sums. But detailed theorem proofs are not necessary because they will not be asked in multiple choice question based exams. So remember, don't focus on theorem proofs. And now for our special bonus tip, which is treat the MCQ exam as a normal exam with extra benefits. Choices. Don't think it's going to be easier or harder. Just give it your best. One nice thing is there'll be choices, options in the exam. So if you're not sure of the answer, you can take a random guess. And what is the chance that you'll get it right? That's right, 25% or 1 by 4. See, I made you revise the probability topic. So remember, MCQ exam has extra advantage for you. So feel motivated and give it your best shot. For all exams, and especially MCQ exams, it's super important to get your concepts crystal clear. There'll be different types of MCQ questions. For example, the case-based MCQs are based on practical applications. And we at Manocha Academy always want to relate your studies to the practical applications in real life. You have seen it in all of our videos. And to help you get your concepts crystal clear, do check out the courses on our website. We have courses on physics, chemistry, biology, maths, and computers. So do go to our website manochaacademy.com, and we also have our new Android app. In these courses, you will get live classes, you'll be getting concept videos, quizzes, questions, mock tests, so lots of stuff for you to practice and get your concepts super clear. So do check out the courses on our website and app. I'll put the links below. The courses are available at big discounts. So do check them out, and I'm sure you're going to find them super useful. Here's a list of the MCQ tips that we discussed. Which was your favorite tip? Do let me know by putting it in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, do share it out with your friends. And do remember to check out the Oswal Books MCQ Question Bank. I put the links below. And do check out the courses on our website manochaacademy.com. We have awesome courses for you on physics, chemistry, biology, maths, and computers. So do check it out. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button right now and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. Thanks for sharing and watching.